so much more invested in your identity than your circumstance. That's the type of God we serve, okay, my dear? So lastly, I did want to circle back around to that, our last basic truth. I did want to circle back around to the transaction analogy. So if we make deposits in our faith journey, in our relationship with God through faith, okay, if those are deposits, then what counts as a withdrawal? Worry. If faith is a deposit, then worry is a withdrawal, okay, my dear, in this whole financial transaction analogy right now, okay? In Matthew chapter 6, verses 30, it says, worry is the opposite of faith. What can one man add? Or you cannot add a single inch to your life or a single minute to your life by worrying. So worrying is the opposite of faith. Fear is the opposite of faith. You are withdrawing. Some of y'all bank accounts are on E right now because of how often you've been withdrawing. You've been worrying about how is this going to happen. You've been doubting God's ability. You've been doubting his Holy Spirit, doubting his power, okay? His power, his spirit of power, love, and a sound mind that he blesses his children with. You doubt him. You do not believe him. Honey, there's nothing left in your bank account. There's nothing left in your spiritual account for you to cash in on. I hope you all are understanding this analogy. What will you withdraw by depositing fear and doubt? You must deposit faith so that when the time comes to withdraw, to draw from that well, that fountain that you've deposited, you're just withdrawing favor. You're really cashing in. You have interest accumulated. Come on, accounting degree. Remember I said I was supposed to be in a completely different world before the Lord pulled me into full-time ministry. I have a degree in business, a background in accounting, and literally that's just a piece of paper on the wall. But he has me using these analogies because he wants me to remember that he paid for that piece of paper on the wall. The Lord wants you to understand, moment of transparency. The Lord wants you to understand that you worrying does nothing. In fact, it detracts from your relationship with him. You cannot grow authentic intimacy if you are constantly withdrawing by worrying. You must make faith deposits. You must invest in time in the Holy Spirit. You must fast. You must pray. You must get in the Spirit every day. Get on your knees, on your face before your King. That is how you make deposits, my dear. So that when you are ready to cash in, when you are ready to make some faith moves, you have a nice wad of cash, of faith getting you through. You have a nice little lump sum of faith, faith currency to get you through. And even if you don't, you still got that mustard seed, my dear. That's all you need. You really just need one move of God, one confirmation from God to move forward into your best life. But it starts with faith, okay? Faith is our currency as believers. It is how we move through this world. It is how we make moves. It is how we base our decisions are based on faith. Is this something God has told me to do through his Spirit? I may not see it, but if he's told me to do it, it will come to pass. If he said it's going to happen, it will come to pass. He's already spoken it over me. If he said I'm going to walk on water, I'm going to walk on water. I don't know how. I'm not going to worry about that either. I'm going to step out because I've got faith. I'm going to step out because he will catch me. He will sustain me. He will help me walk, float, hover, however we're going to get across. We're going to get to the other side by faith. But you got to get out of the boat, hon. And how do you get out of the boat? The works. The works. The faith plus the works, okay? Growing a level of extraordinary faith in God means you will be tested. It means you will be refined. It means that you're going to be in and out of season of having to do crazy things that you never imagined possible, but it will produce a miracle. The inconceivable always produces a miracle. I pray this word was encouraging. I pray it was the exact injection of faith, inspiration, and empowerment that you needed to be about your Father's business in this season, to continue building, even though you do not see what he promised you, my dear. You are still in the right place at the right time, and with the right level of faith, you will get through. You will, because Jesus said so, and we believe in him, okay? So with that, I'm always praying for you. I pray that you all will continue to tune in to Struggles of a Faith Walk week in and week in and week out. And with that, I will see you on the other side of your faith journey, my dear.